Fingers on buzzers!
Do it.
Let's do it.
How's it going, YouTube? It's Undying Art, bringing you another figure review. Today I bring you what was definitely going to be in my top 10 of 2023, if I actually received it in 2023. This is the Medicom Mafex. I can't remember what number. The Batman from Matt Reeves' The Batman, or Battinson's Batman, however you want to call him. This is definitely an incredible figure. It's now become my stand-in for the Mezco figure until the Mezco finally gets released. I'm really hoping that's going to be solid as well, but it's definitely dethroned my SHF custom. So getting on to the likeness, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it is as good as the Muff Toys, but it's a very good likeness. And the proportions of the body is really, really good. I like it. It's quite lean, but also quite muscular. They do have some weird, like, joints. The way they've done the thigh joints is a bit weird, but you've probably heard that from another reviewer. I just really like the detail. It's basically missing none of the little small details, like painting all the rivets. Even on the holster, the rivets are painted. Is that a paint chip or is that dust? I do have a slight paint chip on the arm, but no big deal, I can repaint that. It's even got the yellow on the arm, and it's even got the yellow bits on the Batarang. I will say though, the Batarang, I do not like the weathering on this. It's very inaccurate to the film, so I will be touching that up, don't you worry. But the coolest part about this is definitely the cape. It's a really good stock Batman cape. I think a custom would still be better, but this is really good, especially as it's stock. And as you can see, it really holds the wire well. Holds the pose well. The wire's quite strong. So I'm going to leave him like this, and we'll get onto the accessories. So he comes with a pair of fisted hands. He comes with a pair of expression, just throwing the Batarang hands, grappling someone, jumping, vaulting, just all around really good expressive hands. I love the sculpt to them, the fact that they're asymmetrical. Very cool. It comes with a pair of slightly more closed hands, so kind of relaxed but also fighting stance hands. If you want to see some cool poses of him, I would definitely check out Martial Geek on Instagram. He does absolutely awesome photos. And these are, I really can't work out, like I think they're for holding the grapples. And then these hands are for holding the Batarang or the flare. And these hands are slightly bigger gripped, so again, Batarang or flare. We've then got trigger finger hands for holding the grapple gun. We've then definitely got some actiony hands. That's like kung fu type hands. And actually I think these are for holding the grapples on the arm. So I'm not sure what the 3 pairs ago were, but don't know why these are included, but maybe I'll work it out. Then he comes with a grapple attached to the holster, and then he comes with a holster without the grapple for when he's using the grapple in his hand. He then comes with a grapple. Do like the design of this, and I don't think this is removable. No, it's definitely not removable. He's then got a flare for the scene at the end of the film. Simple detail, but works. He's then got a Batarang. Weirdly, this has a more accurate weathering than the actual chest piece does, even though it's supposed to be the same thing. But still, I very much like it, and like I said, I will be repainting the chest in the future. He then comes with a empty chest piece for when he is removing the Batarang. I'll probably not use it that often because I like the idea of Batman just having Batarangs and not having to remove it from his chest all the time. He then comes with 2 alternate arms that have the grapple, the spring-loaded grapple missing, because as you see on here, I'll show you his arms. You see there the grapple is sculpted, and on here it's missing because what you're supposed to do is do this, add the little tiny attachment that goes into his hand, and then it looks like he's holding the spare grapples that he uses in the film. Very cool. And then let's get onto the head sculpts. He comes with an empty cowl, which I'm really glad finally we've got an empty cowl, because the SH Figure Arts did not come with that, so that's very cool. Then comes with a unmasked head sculpt of Bruce Wayne, looking all gloomy but with nice hair. And then we come with a about to be Batman, or have just taken off the cowl, with the eye makeup and the messy hair. And then lastly we have the angry head sculpt, which I think is the weakest of the four. So getting on to articulation, his head moves full 360, really nice movement to it as well, like it's quite loose but not too loose. Really nice tilt, looks down good amount so you can get that I am vengeance and I'm about to beat the living crap out of you. Looks up, not a lot, but that's because of this neck piece. His arms move out that far, the shoulder pads are on a hinge. There's a nice butterfly joint. We've got a double elbow, sorry. Nice stiff joints, but not too stiff that feels like it's going to break. And it does come off very easily because of the gimmick. Wrist joint, and then torso. Pretty good down. Not that good up, but with the added I can't remember what that's called, where the belt is. Ab crunch, there we go. We can get some very good poses. And the legs kick out that far. There is a thigh joint, which is a very weird design. A very weird design indeed. I just accidentally knocked the holster off. Let's use the one that's not hindered. Oh, is that it? Really? Oh god, that's terrible. That's a really weird joint. Okay, I'm gonna have to get used to that. Really nice knee, and as you hear, I got very tight joints. And then decent foot articulation, but mine is again stiff because I haven't played with him that much. And here is the Muff Toys head sculpt on the Mafex body, and I think that's fantastic. I would absolutely love it if Muff Toys did a new upgrade kit for the Mafex with like an angry expression as well, because that, I think I might have to steal that from the SH Figure Arts, to be honest, but we'll see. On the flip side though, the Muff Toys sculpt for the neck, for the unmasked head sculpt, does not work as well because of the way the Mafex joint is. It sits too high and looks absolutely hilarious. On to size comparison time. Here he is with the Mafex. No, he is the Mafex. Here he is the SH Figure Arts Mandalorian Season 3 Mandalorian. And on the right we have my broken SH Figure Arts the Batman. And yes, I did say he broke. Unfortunately he took a tumble and the torso snapped off. So he's kind of just pushed on there. And as you can see, I also painted the eyes white because I have the Muff Toys head sculpt. But just looking at them side by side, even if you ignore my paint job, I still think the stock figure is so much better for Mafex. It just looks better proportioned, taller, more intimidating than the SH Figure Arts, especially articulation wise. Like the single jointed elbows really do kill the SH Figure Arts for me. On to some more size comparisons. Here he is with my custom somewhat Justice League. I don't really know if I'm going to make a whole video on these just because they are very simple customs, but this is the Mafex Aquaman movie Aquaman with Thor head sculpts because I don't really like Jason Momoa, and also because the DC universe has ended, it's now a new cinematic universe. I wanted to change the likeness. And then on the right we have the Mafex Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman, painted blue and red, custom cape by one of my friends, and a head sculpt for my favourite Superman, and I can't remember it for the life of me his name. It's the TV CW Universe Superman TV series, Superman. I can't remember the actor's name, but I really, really like him, and I think he's my favourite Superman. But I really need Mafex to hurry up and release their blue suit Superman, because while I love this custom, I don't think I'll ever show it off in a video because of the paint rub in the joints. It just drives me mental. Like every single time I pose him, I have to repaint the joints. So maybe you'll see it in the future, but hopefully the Mafex will get released soon, so I can just swap the head sculpts around and call it a day. And on to some super random size comparisons. Here he is with the recently reviewed SH Figure Arts Kenobi series Vader and my Black series Grand Inquisitor. Don't know why I'm showing you these two, but you're welcome. And lastly, just because I don't have the mascot Punisher currently with me, here he is my SH Figure Arts Vastellaire Punisher. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like if you did and dislike if you didn't. Really, really cool figure, as always. I definitely recommend picking him up. I got him for retail, so I assume you still can get him for retail. And if you can, definitely grab him, because he's an excellent representation of, in my opinion, an excellent Batman. So enjoy the photos at the end, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.